just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Can we just
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a study with me finals edition. This semester, as we all know, we've been dealing with this kind of wonky scheduling online classes ordeal, and so I am prepping for my finals early, if that makes sense, because Clemson has enacted a policy where we're allowed to possibly exempt our finals, and so now our like exam threes are becoming our finals in a way. So I have an exam today at 5:30. I've been studying for it all last week, a little bit over this weekend, and did some brush up studying yesterday, and so today I'm just kind of putting all my notes together, and luckily this exam is open book. And then for this week I just went ahead and wrote out all of my things that I need to get accomplished on a piece of paper, so that way I don't have to flip back and forth through my calendar. So I'm feeling very organized, and that's always a good place to be. And so yeah, I figured I would just take you guys along. Maybe it will motivate you to get your work done. We only have 2 more weeks. Today is Monday. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are kickstarting the week great, and let's go ahead and get to studying. So now I have completed all of the assignments. I've gone back through and like highlighted the correct answer so I can just quickly see that. So I've done that, and I just have it on Notability, which I highly suggest on my iPad. It just makes things a lot more streamlined. I just uploaded them off of the Canvas on my laptop and downloaded them to Google Drive, and then just easily imported them onto Notability. So next I'm gonna go and see if there's a Quizlet for the class for Unit 3 and see if like it has a lot of the main terms. So that's what I'm up to next. Hi guys, yes, I did redo my hair, but I am over here studying for my economics exam that I have on Thursday. I think I mentioned that yesterday, but new day, new studying for a new exam. I am going back through the practice questions that I just completed. I'll show you the evidence through, and then anything that had like a mark through it were the ones that are correct, and then if I got it wrong, I wrote the correct answer next to it. So there were a few that I got wrong, but I just finished completing this Quizlet that I am going to use tomorrow to study. So they were all multiple choice. So I put like the question and then the different answer options, and then on the back I put the correct answer. So I can literally just go through it like it's normal flashcards, which is why I love Quizlet so much. I'm gonna do this tomorrow just to kind of go back through those ones that I got incorrect. Now I'm going to go ahead and go through the study guide, which basically highlights like the important information that we need to know for the exam. So I'm going to pull that up on Notability, go through, annotate, highlight important details from that, so that way I'm still studying and accessing that information, and then I'll be done with studying that for today. I registered for my classes earlier this morning, and I did that stats exam last night. Hopefully it went well. I felt really confident afterwards. Get back to economic study. Hi guys, and today is Wednesday. I'm actually about to hop on to study for economics like I told you guys yesterday. I'm gonna grab my iPad, go through that Quizlet, and we'll take it from there. Hi guys, it's a new day. Today is Thursday, April 23rd, and I just finished my econ exam. It is 9/11, and I am going ahead and preparing for yet another exam because we are full throttle in this final season. So I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that I did take that exam. I feel really good about it. I will hear my scores later on this afternoon. That's over with, and now on to the next. I think I'm going to include at the end of this video, because it's been a lot of just me studying, telling you guys what I'm studying for, some study tips and things that kind of help me through the season, not to feel stressed, to feel like I have everything kind of in order and organized. So things that you can kind of take away, and a few things I've learned through working from home, if you will, that I think you can benefit from too. So as promised, I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys 5 of my stay-at-home final season study tips. So my first study tip is simply study in a tidy area. And I know for some of us it might be difficult. We might be studying in the kitchen or some kind of common area. I know for my personality type, I can't study where there's a whole bunch of mess and just stuff everywhere. You want to make sure that you free up your surrounding areas so you're not mentally in the back of your mind thinking about those other things, but focusing on purely the material you're studying. So as I was describing before, make sure you remove any and all distractions when you're studying. Your focus and your mindset should all be on making sure that that material that you might be struggling with or trying to relearn or reteach yourself is what your brain is solely focusing on. Not checking the latest Instagram post, scrolling through TikTok, or hearing background noise on your TV. However, I do suggest with my third study tip that you do have some type of music in the background, instrumental playlist playing, or even having some of your favorite music played on a very low setting. The goal here is not to be singing songs while you're supposed to be studying, but rather have something that your mind can kind of hear in the background and have a little bit of white noise while you're trying to learn those new concepts. And some of my favorite types of music studying playlist, I like to listen to a lot of Latin music, like have Pitbull playing in the background, just music that will kind of pump me up, motivate me, allow me to feel that kind of confidence while I'm studying and feel recharged throughout my study session, rather than listening to maybe jazz and stuff. Some people that does help them. For me, that actually makes me feel more tired and sleepy and not wanting to feel productive. So I like to have more like upbeat EDM style Latin kind of music. That's just been my own study preference. You can go on places like Spotify. I know for sure has like a whole study and instrumentals playlist that you can browse and go through and select songs or even create your own based off of your favorite songs. My next one, this actually is something that I kind of started doing towards the end of my finals last semester. I never thought about doing this, but it has helped tremendously lower my stress, is literally making a study plan. I know this sounds so simple, but most times you probably have a plan of when you take your exams. Why not have a plan of when you're going to study for particular parts of that exam? And so I like to just go ahead and get a blank sheet of notebook paper. I will show you guys right now that I just go ahead and lay out from the day it is up to the actual exam day and say, okay, we have so many chapters to study. I'm going to study this much material on this day for this duration, and so on and so forth, all the way up to, and I like to give myself a day or two of non-studying or reviewing new material, but to really just kind of overview if there's certain parts that you just still really don't get. Maybe you take 2 days before to just hit those things, and then the day before to kind of rest and not focus on it. So that way you're not like overwhelming your mind or even stressing yourself out and overthinking, over analyzing your study plan. I would highly suggest making that study plan. That way you're making sure you're covering all that material and you're going to be prepared without having to stress about that test. And my last and final study tip is that you want to research and utilize every resource you have possible or even given, seen or unseen. And when I mean unseen, I mean researching the web for your course and seeing if there's Quizlets from past students. Sometimes there's even Quizlets for that professor, and people have gone and made Quizlets off of all the material for that particular unit, or for the final, all the units in the exam. It saves you some time. You don't have to make them. You can go ahead and just review them. Also, there's sometimes little practice exams and stuff online that you can kind of shuffle through and use to kind of assess your knowledge. Go ahead and utilize those resources that you know about and ones that you might have never thought about before. So those were my study with me tips and tricks, as well as study with me preparing for finals. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did and you aren't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I'm really trying to be making things that are catering towards my audience. If you like these types of videos that I've been making recently, make sure that you go ahead and hit that bell as well so you can be notified when I post my next video. Check me out over on Instagram. I've been dropping off some pretty cool photos while I've been at home. Love you guys so much. You're going to kill it in this final season, and I will catch you guys next Sunday.